What's up, guys? This is a video response to crap. How do you say his name? Well, you know who you are. Zero version 2. I think that's how he likes to say his name. I don't know. But anyway, before I go on with that, I kind of just want to, since I have you guys' attention right now, I have to say that I am, pretty much taking a break from modeling right now. I'm kind of just doing my own thing, just hanging out with friends, working out, trying to stay in shape or whatever, being healthy. Yeah, I just came from a jog and working out. I'm filthy right now. I need to take a shower. I got my muscle milk or whatever, and I came across these videos. So I see video responses. I see especially Zero Version 2's question, which is I'm actually saying I'm really happy that he posted it because it's a question, a concern, or a side conversation that sparked in his mind, or just a thought that sparked in his mind from watching someone else's video, well, mine. Um, and that's good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see going on within this little group of ours. And I really appreciate Zero Version 2's just nearly immediate post of his own review, his own conversation. And so here we go. And he's asking Federation or Zeon. Um, well, briefly, I kind of had to think about this. I do, and he's only talking about, of course, the Universal Century. Do not count Zaft Orb or any other two. Do not. I have to say that I do like some of the Federation suits. Now, Titans technically is Federation, Earth Federation. So it was hard for me to pick because Titans was the Earth Federation, but just like you have the Earth government, the UN in O that made the or the ESF, the FS, yes, the ESF, which made the autonomous peacekeeping force ALAS. Just like that, you have the Earth Federation, which made the Titans. So it was hard for me to pick. I really love the Titans designs, like obviously the Titans Gundam Mark II, which is the first Gundam Mark II, by the way. I don't care if you guys are AU fans or whatnot, but the Titans, or the Gundam Mark II, did belong to the Titans originally, and I love the Titans Gundam Mark II. There's also the, I already forgot their freaking names, the Gaplants, and the Gapflays. Those are really nice designs, so it's really hard for me to pick. But in general, I have to say that I agree with Zero Version 2's opinion on the Xeon suits, how they probably lost the war because they spent way too much money trying to make their mobile suits look like friggin' imposing knights in huge hulking armor. And they had their mass-produced suits that always got whooped, but then they always had their special suits that owned out there. And so with all that just crunched in together, and it kind of led me to, I think, in terms of not the side that I choose, but in terms of the designs that I like from either faction, I have to say I'm gonna go for Zeon, because this is actually off the top of my head. I like them both, and I'll explain why in a second. But off the top of my head, I would have to decide with Zeon because I like their different designs. You can take this whole subject into a feasible note, just like Zero Version 2 did. He took it into the account of does it look feasible? Is it feasible? Is it like does it relate to modern real world tanks, armor, vehicles, things like that. And to tell you the truth, the Federation designs or the Federation style and their take on mobile suits and stuff, they really have a very striking, or not a striking resemblance, but a very close to real life resemblance to what a real life giant robot would be. Like he brought up the 8th MS team with the ground Gundams. Those are pretty feasible. I think way more feasible than the RX-78-2 could ever be. But yeah, so I'd have to go with Zeon from the top of my head. I really like their different designs, and you have the Akai, which I really like. I think it's the cutest mobile suit ever. Um, there's you know, the Goof, which I'm a fan of the Goof. The Gale Goons, I like them, but probably not as big as a fan as a Goof. Um, you know, all these other mobile suits, and then you have, um, I, I guess you can count this as Zeon. I get this confused at whether if it's Zeon or Axis, but the Cubulate, I like that design. This is please correct me if I say this wrong. The Sazabi or Sazabi, Sazabi. That's a whole nother topic right there. Sinanju. You know, there's a whole list of these Xeon mobile suits that I really like. Now, why I was conflicted, because I mean, I'm bringing it back to the whole fact that after or during the time of Zeta Gundam, Series Zeta Gundam, you had a whole bunch of mixes. Like I said, the Titans is basically the Earth Federation twisted. So does that count as Earth Federation, or does it count as a Xeon? Technically, it counts as Federation, but some would see it as as the bad faction. And from what we know, the bad faction was always Xeon. But if you're really into this, you know Xeon really is not a bad faction. It really just depends on your views. That's why I like Gundam so much. It really puts you in these different things. So from the top of my head, I'd have to say that I really dig the Xeon designs. I'd have to go with the Xeon. But there are some Federation exceptions. That's my take. I hope to see more responses to this video, and thanks once again to Zero version 2 for posting such a video as this. And I wasn't really trying to sound intelligent right there, but hey, I'm having a good morning, guys. I hope you guys are too. Peace.